Hi, grade twos. How are you guys? I hope all of you are happy and healthy and safe at home. Are you ready for our science lesson? But first, I have something for you. Let's read this together. The beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. So what do you think that means? That means that if you have something like a present or a toy or a book, it can be taken away from you or you can lose it. But learning and education can never be taken away from you. You will always have it. So the more you learn and the smarter you get, that is something you will always have and it will never be taken away. So that's why it's really important that we learn and study and we grow our minds. So, are you guys ready for today's science lesson? I hope so. You need your science booklets and your ears and your eyes and your brains, and that's all. So here we go. And remember, I love you guys so much and I miss you so much. Hello, everybody. Say hello to Michelle. How are you today, grade twos? Who's happy? Is anybody sad? Who's hungry? Whoa, that's a lot of spaghetti. Who's ready for science? Are you ready, grade twos? Okay, you need to take out your science booklets. So this is grade 2 science and we're doing week 3. SpongeBob, are you ready? Grade 2s, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, can you guys guess what we're going to learn about today? What do you see in this picture? What are these? That's right. These are shadows. So today we're going to talk about shadows. Okay, grade 2s. What is a shadow? So let's first read this together. Sometimes an object blocks the path of light. As a result, the light cannot reach the other side of the object. The area where light does not reach is called a shadow. So here you have the sun, which gives us light. Here is the light shining down onto the tree. But the light cannot pass the tree. So behind the tree, this area where the light cannot reach, this place is called a shadow. All of this area where the light does not reach is called a shadow. There are many objects that block light and create shadows. So grade twos. Here is a little boy and he's riding his bike. As you can see, his bike is creating a shadow. What about our hands? Our hands, if we hold them up in front of the light, our hands can also create shadows. And we can use our hands to make shadows of things like spiders and snails if we put our hand in the shape of a spider or the shape of a snail. What about animals? Animals, like this bird, also create shadows. So when the bird is flying in the sky, as he is flying, the light cannot reach underneath him, so we see a shadow. And what about you? You have your own shadow. We also can get shadows from buildings and trees. So can you name some other objects that block light and create shadows? Bikes, hands, animals, people, buildings, trees. What else can create a shadow? You're going to write that on this line. So remember, you have your own shadow, and you will notice that this shadow looks just like this little girl, and your shadow looks exactly like you. And that is because a shadow has the same shape as the object that forms it. So the bicycle has a shadow that also looks like a bicycle. And if we make our hands like a spider, the shadow will look like a spider. And the bird's shadow looks exactly like the bird. So our shadows look like us because shadows look the same as the object that forms it. Okay, why do shadows change during the day? Let's look at this cactus and look at the shadow that the cactus is creating. The shadow is changing. It's getting shorter and then longer again. And it's moving from this side to this side. So why does that happen? Can you see the sun? When the sun is low in the sky in the morning, the shadow is really long. As the sun goes higher in the sky, the shadow gets shorter. When the sun is right above or on top of the cactus, the shadow is really short. And when the sun gets low again, the shadow is long again. But when the sun is on this side, the shadow is opposite the sun. And when the sun is on this side, the shadow is opposite the sun. So because of the sun, our shadows change direction and size. And this is why shadows change during the day. Now, did you know that the earth spins around and around? The earth spins on its own axis. An axis is an imaginary line that goes through the center of the earth. It's not really there, but if we drew a line from north to south, the earth spins around and around and around that line. It takes the earth 24 hours to go around one time. So the earth makes a complete turn in 24 hours. 24 hours is one day. So in one day, the earth goes from here all the way around back to here again. And remember, this is called the Earth's axis. So, because the Earth is spinning, it's the Earth that is moving, not the sun. The sun doesn't move in the sky. The sun stays where it is. But the Earth slowly moves around and around. So in the morning, when the sun is very low in the sky, our shadow will be very long. And in the middle of the day, at lunchtime, when the sun is high in the sky, our shadow will be very short. Okay, grade 2s. Here's a little worksheet for you. So can you match the shadows to the correct ice cream that formed it? Now remember, a shadow has the same shape as the object that forms it. So we have to look for the exact same shape as this ice cream. Which ice cream looks like this? That's right. This shadow looks exactly like this ice cream. So we can match these two. And you're going to match the rest. Okay, grade 2s. What makes day and night? Why do we have daytime and nighttime? So, like I already told you, even though you can't feel it, the earth is spinning around and around. This is called rotation. So the earth moves around and around. Now, when the earth moves around, sometimes a part of the earth faces the sun, and the other side of the earth faces away from the sun. So when a part of the earth is facing the sun, we get daytime. And when a part of the earth is facing away from the sun, we have nighttime. And as the earth goes around, we get day and then night, and then day and then night. So because of the earth's rotation, because the earth is moving around and around, we get daytime and nighttime. So remember, when we are facing the sun, we have day. And when we are facing away from the sun, we get night. And when the sun's light does not reach us, when there is no sunlight, we experience darkness. That's why it's so hard to see at nighttime, because everything is so dark at night. And also remember, the Earth makes a complete turn in 24 hours, one day. So in one day, the Earth goes around its axis, one complete turn. Okay, grade twos, and the last page of your booklet has some questions for you, so you can check if you understood what we learned in today's lesson. I'm going to read the questions for you, and you're going to fill in the answers on the lines. Question 1. Some objects, such as buildings, block light. The area behind an object where light does not reach is called a I don't know. You guys know the answer, so you're going to write the answer on the line. Question 2. Does your shadow have the same shape as you? Yes or no? Does your shadow look like you? Yes or no? Question 3. In the morning, when the sun is high or low in the sky, your shadow will be long. When is your shadow long? When the sun is low or when the sun is high? Question 4. In the middle of the day, when the sun is high up in the sky, your shadow will be long or short? Question 5. What causes day and night? Why do we get day and night? Is it because the sun is moving, or is it because the earth is moving? Question 6. When our part of the earth faces the sun, we experience day or night. When we are looking at the sun and facing towards the sun, is it daytime or is it nighttime? And question 7. How long does it take for the earth to complete one rotation? How long does it take for the earth to go around one time? Does it take 1 minute? Does it take 1 hour? Does it take 20 hours? How long does it take? Okay, grade twos. Now, to help you understand more about shadows and about day and night, I found 2 videos for you that are going to help you understand better. So the first video is called Shadow, and if you click this link, you will find this video and you can watch it. And the second video is Day and Night, and it looks like this. And if you click this link, you will watch this video. And these 2 videos are going to help you understand better. Okay, good job, guys. That is the end of our science lesson. I hope you understand everything a little bit better, and I hope you are able to complete your booklets. Okay, thank you, grade twos. Thank you for watching. And remember, I love you. Bye.
It's time to go home. It's time to go